Good day, my name is Farouk. We're Group 4, and today we will be presenting our Connectel Cloud Migration Project. This project focuses on modernizing Connectel infrastructure by migrating core systems to the cloud to improve performance, scalability, and overall efficiency. So here's a quick overview of what we'll cover. We'll start with a project overview, then walk through our approach, objectives, scope, and timelines. After that, we'll go over next steps and provide additional details in the appendix. The main goal of this project is to significantly improve system performance reliability. Currently, Connectel operates at about 98.5% uptime, and our target is to increase that to 99.99% uptime, which aligns with industrial standards. We also aim to reduce operational and infrastructural costs while improving scalability to support growing subscriber demand. Another key focus is strengthening data security and regulatory compliance while enabling real-time remote access for technicians and support team. To achieve this, we'll migrate core systems like CRM, billing, and customer portals to the cloud like AWS and Azure. We'll follow a phased migration strategy to minimize disruptions while also implementing modern cloud security and monitoring tools. So I'll be passing it on to the next member to explain further.
Now let's look at why this project is important. Currently, Connectel faces several challenges. System availability is only 98.5%, which is below industry expectations. Costs are increasing due to maintaining on-premises infrastructure. The system also lacks scalability to support growing demand. In addition, there are increasing security and compliance risks. These issues are already affecting customer experience and operations. By moving to the cloud, we can improve reliability to 99.99%, reduce long-term costs, and support scalable growth. We can also strengthen security and improve overall customer satisfaction. Now let's look at why should we get involved. This project impacts multiple teams across Connectel company, not just IT. IT and technical teams will manage the migration and implement cloud systems. We will also work closely with vendors like AWS or Azure. Security and compliance teams ensure all systems meet regulatory standards. At the same time, proper change and asset management is important to reduce risks. Finally, protecting customer data is a key priority throughout the project. Overall, this project requires strong collaboration across teams to succeed.
We are following a structured PMBOK based life cycle, which helps us manage the project in a controlled and organized way from start to finish. The project is divided into four key phases. The first one being discovery and architecture, where we assess the current systems and design the hybrid cloud solution. Then we move into pilot migration, where we test the process by migrating systems like CRM and customer portals. After that, we execute core migration. This includes critical systems like billing and network monitoring, and finally we complete optimization and stabilization, in which we fine-tune performance and ensure everything meets our targets. We also have strong centralized governance with PMO oversight, regular status reporting, and a formal change control process to manage any scope or budget changes. Our team follows a matrix structure, bringing together experts from IT, operations, and cloud vendors to ensure the right skills are applied throughout. Overall, this approach ensures the project is structured, controlled, and aligned with performance goals like 99.9% system uptime.
Our project focuses on building a scalable and reliable hybrid cloud architecture for Connectel. The main objective is to improve system scalability to up to 99.99%, ensuring a minimal downtime for customers. At the same time, we aim to reduce total cost of ownership and operational expenses through efficient cloud utilization. Another key goal is to support future subscriber growth by enabling scalable infrastructure. We are also prioritizing strong data security and regulatory compliance, which is critical in the telecom industry. Overall, the project is designed to improve the operational efficiency and enhance service delivery. Now, let's talk about the project scope. In terms of scope, the project includes migrating core systems such as CRM, billing, and customer portals to the cloud. We will implement a hybrid cloud environment using platforms like Azure and AWS. Additionally, we are modernizing monitoring systems and ensuring compliance with telecom regulations while establishing secure connections between cloud and on premise systems. Out of scope, that is, things which are not included, are legacy telephone systems. We are not addressing legacy telephone system modernization as well as hardware replacement before its life cycle ends. Also, we have excluded post-migration operations and maintenance because all these help us keep the project focused and achievable within the defined timeline.
Now let's take a look at the key milestones and deliverables. The project starts with major approvals. The project charter, in March 26, the project plan in April 2026, which formally defines scope, budget, and timeline. From there, each phase has a clear milestone. Phase 1 completes in June, focusing on architecture and readiness. Phase 2 completes in August after pilot migration. Phase 3 completes in October, where all core systems are migrated. And finally, Phase 4 completes in December, followed by full project closeout. In terms of deliverables, we are building a hybrid cloud architecture using AWS and Azure and migrating key systems like CRM, billing, and customer web portals. We are also delivering cloud native monitoring systems, secure data storage, and strong security controls like IAM, MFA, and encryption and auditing. Additionally, we are also training over 150 staff members to ensure smooth adoption. All of this is delivered within a 12-month timeline and a $2.5 million budget and strict uptime and operational requirements.
My name is Amika Sharif, and I'll be covering the next two slides. So, how can you help? The project relies on coordinated participation across multiple teams to ensure a smooth and successful cloud migration. Support is required throughout all four phases of the hybrid migration: discovery, pilot, core, systems, and optimization, particularly as systems transition into AWS and Azure. Collaboration between internal teams and cloud vendors is essential for delivering a scalable and resilient hybrid architecture that meets the 99.99% uptime target. Team members will also contribute to testing and validation activities, including UAT, performance checks, and deployment readiness for CRM, billing, customer portals, and provisioning systems. Security and compliance work is another major component of the migration. This includes implementing IAM, MFA, encryption standards, and monitoring controls aligned with telecom regulatory requirements. Finally, documentation and training efforts will support more than 150 stakeholders across IT operations, the NOC, customer care, billing, and field support as they adopt the new cloud-based environment. The next steps for the project begin with obtaining approval of the project charter and the integrated project management plan. Following approval, meetings will be held with department managers to identify the named resources who will participate in each phase of the migration. Once resource commitments are confirmed, scheduling and allocation will be completed based on availability and project workload. An orientation session will then be conducted to align all project participants on expectations, responsibilities, and overall migration approach. The project team will also begin assessing Connect-Tel's risk appetite and risk tolerance. This assessment will guide decisions related to security controls, cutover planning, and change management throughout the migration. These steps establish a strong foundation for a controlled and well-coordinated start to the project. And here we have our question mark slide.
And finally, this slide shows how the work is distributed across the timeline. In phase 1, we focus on planning and design, including infrastructure assessment, cloud readiness, architecture design, and setting up secure cloud environments. In phase 2, we move into pilot stage. We migrate the CRM system and customer portals and validate everything through testing and user feedback. This helps reduce risk before scaling. In phase 3, we handle the most critical systems. These include migrating billing systems, refactoring network monitoring into microservices, and moving key databases. The final cutover is carefully scheduled during Sunday maintenance windows to minimize disruption. In phase 4, we focus on optimization. We validate performance targets like 99.9% system uptime, conduct security audits, and stabilize the system. At the same time, we complete training and change management for staff. This phase timeline ensures smooth execution and minimize risk and also keeps the project on track from start to finish. Thank you.